Welcome back to Gin Reviews from South Florida. Tonight, we are going to South Carolina and another very confusing entitled gin. This is Three Bridges Gin. Three Bridges Gin, bottled by Terra Pure Spirits at 46%. Gotta love that. It's a grain-based spirit, and the botanicals are juniper, of course, grains of paradise, coriander, and cucumber. Now, this is a bargain gin that you would find at ABC Liquors exclusively. They went through Terra Pure, which is in South Carolina, which does a ton of other beverages there. All different kinds for different stores. But I always say, sometimes these are like the diamond in the rough ones that no one knows about. That's why I like to do the odd ducks on this channel here. So, here's a little thing from the bottle. An ode to the historic bridges connecting Florida's hard-working mainland to her tranquil beaches and wetlands. Three Bridges Gin connects the traditional gin profile with a mellow craft finish, unmistakable but approachable. This balanced floral gin bursts with botanicals, making it perfect for a G&T or a martini. Now, we're definitely going to hold them to that and see if they're good in either or. But here's the thing that's confusing. With a name like Three Bridges Gin, okay, I first thought this was a Floridian gin, but it's not. It's just an ode to Florida. I mean, it's weird because there's nothing else on the bottle or on the website or on a review or anything about why they called it this. So, I'm sorry, I don't have any answers for that. All I can do is taste it and tell you what it's like. So I think we're gonna have to do that. Now, this is a weird bottle. This is the same bottle as Bayswater that we did a little while back on the channel. The same exact bottle, actually. Which, I guess it's, it's interesting. It's a square bottle. It's gotta be a really thick caliber. You can actually see the caliber right there. Right here. I mean, that's pretty damn thick. And that goes all through the sides, through the seams. I wouldn't personally throw it on the ground right now, but I think if I did, not too much would happen. This is one of those weird wax things that, it's... See, look. I mean, it's just so... It's like gum. Like bubble gum. Chewing gum. Alright, well... Actually, you know what? Why don't they all make it this easy? Look at that. Except that it's that in my hand. And it kind of leaves a weird film. But let's pop this bastard open, huh? Alright. Okay, it's definitely gin. On first inspection there, we get the nice clarity of the curious liquid. It is clinging, it's legging, and looks pretty viscous. I get the cucumber and the juniper right away, and a little up the nose. Nothing wrong with that. Coriander's making an appearance. It's a pretty typical gin. It's light in aroma. It's not too heavy in certain botanicals. Let's see how it goes down. So, Luke. Wow. Wow. Okay. Good burn. Good travel. Individual botanical profiles. I definitely right away got a sweetness to the cucumber. Then I had the juniper, which was kind of balanced with that, which is why I could see this will be a good G&T gin and a good martini gin. Then the other notes on it, the earthy tones, the grains of paradise, and the coriander, they go together very well. You know, this is not bad, especially for a 47% gin. That is pretty low on the shelf. We're gonna do a martini first, and we're gonna try a new vermouth. This is Ganchia. I never tried it before, but why not? We review gins, might as well review the vermouths that go in the martini, right? It's alright. It's dry enough. A little bit of sweetness, but not too bad. Definitely has a vermouth vibe going for it, not too over the top in any which way. Anyway, I did about half an ounce of vermouth. I'm gonna do 2 ounces of this 3 bridges connecting, I don't know, Florida's mainland. What bridges? Are they talking about the bridges in Tampa? Maybe? I don't know. There's 3 bridges in Tampa. There's 3 bridges in England. There's 3 bridges in the city up in New York. Very nondescript, huh? I mean, it's not a horrible gin, to be honest with you. It is, I mean, especially for a neat gin. I mean, usually with the bargain gins, on the neat side, it's not really what you want. But I didn't have really that much of a bad aftertaste or an ethanol pull or anything like that, so... Oh god. Alright, I almost forgot the bitters up here. But there we are. Salute. It's not bad. Not bad at all. It's a nice martini. The juniper and the vermouth are playing. The brine and the bitters are also playing. But the cucumber, I thought it was going to be a little bit too sweet for a vermouth or for a martini, but I think it is. It's not like intensely sweet for a nice dry martini, so it is a nice martini. And it's got the right amount of alcohol for, you know, a proper dry martini. If I had a guess, or say what they were striving with this gin, I would say they were striving for a Hendrick's clone. Excuse me, a Hendrick's clone. It always seems when cucumber is added to the botanical bill, it definitely raises a red flag for me. It seems like that's what they're going for. But this, it's not too much of a Hendrick's build. It is almost like a beefeater with the addition of cucumber. That's what it tastes like to me. And this is really nice. The more I'm sipping this, the more I am enjoying it. Oh, I'm looking forward to this all day. It's almost gone. Oh, so what? Well, one thing left in there. Sorry, quick wardrobe change there. Apparently, when you carry too many things into the kitchen, bad things happen to nice shirts. So, anyway, I got a really nice shirt on anyway underneath. Look at that. Old gray whale from my buddies out there in California. Love that gin. Speaking of gin, let's get back to this gin. Now, let's try to do this without dropping anything else. love the little bit leftovers. All right, so again, we're gonna go with the standard two ounces into our bulbous goblet here of destiny. Yes. All right. Let's just see how this is. Wow, is that good? That's a really good gin and tonic. I have to amplify it. Look at this ruby red grapefruit right there. Lemon. Little Persian, just a little. And the perfecto. Kind of like the trifecta, not so much like the quinel. For my track enthusiast, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I was sad to, well, maybe I should plan on how I say this, but I was kind of disappointed when I moved back down here to understand that there is no more greyhound racing down here. I love going to the track and watching the dogs run. I mean, so many things change, don't they? Salute. This is really good. You know, as much as that martini was nice and it hit spots where it needed it to, I think I'd rather go with the GNT on this gin. So if you're a martini enthusiast, I would, you know what though, it's 47% and it is pretty cheap. It's like a $15 bottle of gin. I'd say buy it just to put in the back of the cupboard. You know what I mean? In case you run out of, you know, your go-to like Beefeater or whatever your go-to martini gin is. And then, you know, you always have that to pull out just in case, you know. But if you are a gin and tonic enthusiast, or if you're a classic cocktail enthusiast, I could see this cocktail, or I'm sorry, I could see this gin working in a lot of cocktails. It is, it has a very nice flavor profile. Even though the name is very confusing, I still don't know what that means, but it is a nice gin. It's a well-made gin. It doesn't have that ethanol burn on the end. And to tell you the truth, I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of this right now. It's damn delicious. So, from me to you to me, and to everyone else here in the States, from sea to shining sea, I wish you a wonderful night, beautiful morning, and a good afternoon. And I hope that if you're new, and if you like what you see, please subscribe. It's not going to cost you anything. You just got to hit that button to see many more reviews come on in the future. I try to do a daily review. Sometimes, you know, unforeseen things happen. They come up, you know, and but for the most part, I think I am probably the only gin reviewer on YouTube that does a daily gin review. So, I mean, you know, have a good one, salute, and watch out for those hedgehogs out there. I'm telling you. Bye, you bastards.
Oh, excuse me, did that gin soak bastard over there say watch out for hedgehogs? He's in a world of hurt coming up soon. Just wait till I lay a trap for him in his bed. His pillow's gonna be spiky, spiny spikes. Anyway, subscribe, and I'm out of here. Bye, you bastards.